What I want to do in this video is give you an overview of the health insurance marketplace, or rather health insurance marketplaces, because as we're going to see, there are multiple sites. I want to show you how to go through one of those sites, and then I'm also going to show you kind of the problem that we're having right now with the federal health insurance marketplace or health insurance exchange. Marketplace is kind of the new and sexy term for what we used to call exchange, but we're having some problems right now with the federal health insurance marketplace. So to show you the error that I'm getting with that, and just show you that you can actually use many of the state sites right now. Not all of them, but many of them. So we're going to start out by typing in health insurance marketplace. Health insurance marketplace. And then we'll just click on, so the link you're going to want is Health Insurance Marketplace for Individuals, healthcare.gov. That will take you to the main marketplace site, which is this site right here. So you can see that there's an option to choose your state here. And this is where things get a little bit tricky. So it kind of depends on what your site, what state you're from as to what's going to happen when you click on this link. So there's a good site that I've been using for reference purposes. It's called ObamaCareFacts.com. It's not my website. I don't know anything about it except that it has a useful list on it of the exchanges that are run by states versus the states that have opted not to create their own website, their own marketplace, and instead have opted for the federal government to offer individuals in their state plans through the federal exchange. And this is important because, as we're going to see in a moment, the federal exchange at this moment, which is, I'm making this video around October 5th, 5 a.m. EST, at this moment the federal exchange is not working. So if you're in one of these states, you're going to go on the website and not really be able to do anything. But if you're from some of these other states that have their own websites, then you may be able to go ahead and apply. So let's start by picking a state where we are going to be covered by the federal exchange. So let's choose Michigan, for example. So I'm going to go down here and select Michigan. So Michigan is right here, and we're going to apply now. So going to apply for, as if I'm not from Michigan, but if I was, I would go here and I would find that the system is down. And you would get this for any of those states in the list for the federal exchange. And I don't know exactly whether this is because of the shutdown or just because they're having traffic issues. It seems a little less likely that it's traffic because, for example, I'm on the website at 5 a.m. On a Saturday morning. Probably not too many people anywhere in the country are using the website right now, so I think it's just general technical issues. But hopefully it'll be up with the end of the shutdown, or hopefully it'll be up even before that. But anyway, if you're in one of these states that's covered by the federal exchange, you're going to be out of luck until the federal website is working. Now, let's say that you're from one of these states down here that has its own website. Then you may have a little bit more luck. So let's say that I'm from Colorado, and I haven't checked every one of these websites individually. So I'm actually going to leave some space below for you to post whether your site is working yet. I've tried a few that don't appear to be working. But I'm going to choose one that is working just so that I can show you kind of how you go through it. So let's go to Colorado's website. So let's go to Colorado's website, which is working right now. It appears to be working. So this is the Colorado State Exchange. And remember, there are a couple different terms. There's exchange, there's marketplace, but these are all just referring to websites where you go to sign up for a health insurance policy. So we're on the Colorado website right now. It's a pretty nice website. I'm going to click on Get Started, which should take me. It's a little bit like the TurboTax triage process, but you're going to kind of enter in some information about yourself in order to get a policy that is somewhat tailored to you. So I'm going to click Shop Now here, and it's going to ask me for some information about myself. We'll click on Find a Plan, and this is going to be different for every state exchange that you go onto, but it should be a little bit similar between them. So let me just choose a Colorado zip code here. So let's do 80002, and then I'll just say that my birthday is 03/1975. I don't know exactly what the relevance of tobacco is in Colorado, so I'm just going to leave that unchecked. We'll say I'm going to start my coverage on January. That's the earliest start date for the policies on the exchanges. So January 2014, we'll say it's one individual, one health plan. I'm going to browse plans, and this should take me to what we actually consider to be the exchange itself. So this is what you should think about when you think of exchange or marketplace. It's just a kind of a list of policies. It's the same sort of list of policies that you might see if you went onto Humana or Cigna, one of the private health insurance sites. You would see a list of different policies. The idea is that this is a little bit more transparent. We'll give you the ability to compare policies between different companies according to the same criteria. So you can see that we've got monthly premium, annual deductible, we've got carriers down here. These are all different features that you can select. But basically you're going to select a couple plans if you want to compare them, and you're going to do some comparison and then go through the checkout process. And once you actually try to apply for a policy, you're going to have to register for that site and enter a whole bunch of information the same way that you would if you were applying for health insurance through a private company's website. So that's pretty much where I'm going to stop this here. So basically what we've covered is the fact that the federal exchange is not working right now. We've covered the fact that some of the state exchanges are working right now. And then I'm hoping that some of you can post on this website whether your exchange is working or not right now, just so that other people know.